Hello Blockheads, this is a trailer to your final project. You are going to have a research and narrative experience. So in this video, you're going to hear about several steps that you need to make this particular research and narrative experience the best for you. This is called our course Capstone project, a study in reparations. It is the culminating work of AP Language and Composition and AP US History. You're going to listen to us and you're going to watch the screen, and you are going to see and learn about the different steps that you need to take to make this project work for you. The first step in this particular project is for you to pick a topic. You're going to need to pick a topic that is connected to our larger theme, which is a study in reparations. And then once you select a topic, you will work through a proposal of 4 questions. And those 4 questions will help you flesh out all of the aspects of your project, and it will help us come to a clearer understanding of the direction of your project. The next step is for you to produce a video trailer. Now, this is a very, very important part of the project, and it's a very exciting part of the project because it gives you an opportunity to introduce your research project through the wonders of video editing. So we want you to really think about and explore a way in which you can create a 30-second to 1-minute trailer that can help explain what your project is all about.
You thought you were off the hook for producing a junior research project, but no. You will be doing research. Your research will include a variety of primary sources as well as secondary sources, as well, we hope, some oral history. You will be required to synthesize the research in order to investigate the historical wrong or inequity that you are pursuing in this research project. As you did in both freshman and sophomore year, you will be required to produce an annotated bibliography based on the research that you are conducting. And this will be a separate grade that will be submitted before the final product is complete.
Your paper is going to include a number of different parts. One of it is going to be to really review the historical record on your issue. You have chosen something which needs to be corrected, that there is a historical wrong which was committed and you are trying to set it right. What is that historical record? Examine the nature and the character of the wrong that was that historically happened. Include its scope, its causes, its impact. We want you to think about, is the mainstream record, your history books, books that you're looking at in the library, are they accurate? Do they represent the real story that happened with the historical wrong? Have there been any past efforts to atone for the wrong, to acknowledge the wrong, or to repair the wrong? Have any of those efforts worked? Do you believe they were sufficient? We then want you to examine as part of your paper, what is the present day continuation of that historical wrong? What are its contemporary manifestations? Is there a local problem here in Evanston or in Chicago that is a direct result of the historical wrong? Connect it. Look at how you can trace it across history. The last part of your paper is going to be a proposal and an action plan. How can we go about correcting or righting this historical wrong? Who are the stakeholders in contemporary society? Can you craft an apology? What would an apology look like? Who would the apology be directed to? Who would be the signatories of the apology? Is there a way that we can have truth and reconciliation that's related to the historical wrong? What do we need to acknowledge? What kind of reconciliation do we need to offer? And we need you to propose a set of reparations. How can can we repair what has been done historically? And finally, we want you to actually talk about a campaign, to think about a grassroots effort which could help mobilize a campaign to correct the historical wrong. What channels of communication would there be? What modes of participation? What can we do to stimulate people to want to get involved in such a movement?
Okay, so we've given you a lot of information. I'm sure your head is spinning, but we can't wrap this up without coming to the question that I know is on all of your minds. What about our semester exam? Well, we have something for you there as well. Your case for reparation, the beautiful paper that you're writing, the research that you've done, all of the work that you have pulled together will be synthesized and distilled into a 5 to 7 minute presentation that you will present to your classmates and to your teachers and as part of your semester exam. Think about taking all the research that you've done and crafting it into a TED Talk, something that explains your research, explains the case that you're making for what historical wrong needs to be repaired. What are the essential pieces of information that you want an audience to hold on to, that you want to communicate, and how are we going to engage in the action plan that you have put forth? All of these things will be wrapped up into a presentation that will happen most likely the last week of the quarter and during our semester exam session.
All right, we know your heads are spinning. There's a lot on your plate right now. We want you to know we've got your backs here. The project won't be happening until after your AP exam weeks are complete. This will be how we spend the last half of May, is working on this project and planning it out. The only thing you need to do before then is to decide on what your topic will be, what inspires your interest, and what will grab your attention for the next 6 weeks or so. That's it. So start talking about it, talk to your teachers. We have some ideas to help you with, but what has grabbed you as you've worked through your coursework this year that you want to pursue in this whole topic of reparation?